I'm an idiot. Forgot to move my mic. Yes, definitely. I'm definitely prepared to stream. Definitely prepared. Definitely didn't miss something. Hello and welcome, everyone. How are y'all doing? Let's play some D-sides. Something, I suppose, technically easy compared to what I was playing on Sunday. I kind of expect to clear this in a comparable time, at least. Oh, which file was it? This one? Monica's. Okay, good. This is the right file. I was just like, is this the right file? Well, it's time for hell. Otherwise known as 2K. Because now we're in the clouds. We're in hell. Oh, okay. Okay, then that one we can do it. Okay. Look, I don't know how long this will take, but I know it will take a while. Because we are in 2,000 meters. The not hardest section of this level. I know that, like, 2.5k is decently hard. But 2,000 meters has, 2k has, let's see, snowball room. It has, well, 2k3 but forwards with two dashes. But even then, even with two dashes and even forwards, it's still hard. It's probably, I think, one of the hardest rooms based on what I know, it's like it or Flag 2 are the hardest rooms, and the hardest room in 7D. Like it or two that. Like those two are pretty hard. Like, yes, I am. Like, I'm not exactly looking forward to 2.5k orb, but I don't think 2.5k orb is going to take me near as long as 2k. I don't know if I think 2k3 is probably going to take me the longest. And like 2k orb, at least isn't long. Okay. Oh. This is so ridiculous. Also, I really hate the fact that I look over and I see the new symbol next to the guest star, and it's like, look. Okay, I think I can do this. Okay. Yeah, now this is significantly easier than Sapphire Dash. I mean, I know that Sapphire Dash is like an astral map and this is an expert map. But it still feels odd calling 7D at all. I missed! And yes, I'm going for a kind of for some silly strats because... Oh! Need to go earlier. Hello, Nuria. How you doing? Welcome in. It's kind of funny just playing 7D, like, compared to, like, when I was first starting Celeste, I had watched people play 7D. I thought, like, oh, this looks impossible. Now I'm playing 7D and it's like, is this hard? I mean, it is. Kinda. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I'm doing well besides them, but yeah, tired. I stayed up a little too late reading, fanfic yesterday. Been reading a lot of, still reading a lot of, 13th Doctor / Yaz fic. No! No! You don't! No! 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 Right, need to go earlier on that. Yeah. You know, this map is not, like, it's not easy, but, like, it's not that hard, I don't think. Need to go a lot earlier on that. Don't have a visual cue for it. Probably should have developed that. Don't really need to lab it, considering I'm not goldening this map anytime soon. It's a flipping tier 1, and I'm not brave enough to go straight for a tier 1 as my first tiered golden. Oh! I didn't get enough height. How did I not get enough height? I got enough height, like, easily the first time on the save state run. Aww. How many times am I gonna die to the end? Hopefully not too many. I mean, we still have Snowball Room, Bubble Room. Hey, is that all the rooms? Do I know all the rooms? Let's see. 2K3, Snowball Room, Bubble Room, this room, and Orb. Yeah, okay, I know all the rooms. Of those, I'm most worried about Bubble Room, probably? Ah, didn't expect to have to move backwards a little bit. No! Ah, okay. No, I should not have tempted fate by... I jinxed myself. I'm back to being cursed to die at the end. I mean, at least I'm more consistently getting to the end than I was in Sapphire Dash Room 2. That room, I mind blocked so badly. Finally! Okay, 8 minutes. Oh hell. Okay. Okay, so this room doesn't have the upper area that... Huh. Apparently this room was buffed. Oh yeah, I forgot to adjust the alert. Oh. Look, I'm using tech because I am just like, no, I don't want to not. Besides, it's not like it's that much to... Okay, really? Mandatory buffer. I mean, mandatory buffer should not be that hard for me. Oh. No, that's enough dash. That's an upright, apparently. No, upright. No. Oh no. What? What's that ending? All I know of this room is it's the room that starts with a one frame demo in D1D7. I was trying to save state. What? Like, it's definitely not worth it to go for any of those demos. Oh, okay. That's the direction you go. Okay. Seems pretty doable. I mean, the thing is, the bubble hyper is, like, set up. Oh, okay. Then it hit the buffer down dash, but okay. Like, and it feels better than trying to go for what intended. Oh, upright there. That was an easy room. Oh god, we're on to 2K3. Okay. The screen with that input. The thing is, that's actually probably the worst part, because I know that I think most people go for that pixel perfect on setup, because otherwise you use so much more stamina doing a climb jump to get to the other side. At least I'm fairly certain. Yeah, that's pixel perfect. Okay. Wait, how do you... Oh no, I think I see how you set up that one. Jump on that to reduce stamina usage. I have to get around the top so I can be on that side so I can get to that. Oh, fuck. Oh, I leave it on that side. Dash right, up, left. Then I have to... Okay, bring that over there. Jump over to the other one. Jump over to that one, move it over. Oh, do I have to... I probably am supposed to bring both up there? Okay, go through all that. Get that. I have to preserve one of... Oh, I have to... Yep, I have to keep both of them. Oh, fuck. Okay, time for hell. Oh, no. I'm doomed. Okay, pixel perfect gap time. It's like... I don't think you have enough stamina to do a climb jump. Yeah, I think like your other best bet is like doing a dash. The problem is you need to be on the other side for that. So I think I know why people go for the pixel perfect gap. Okay, right. Oh, God. Why is it that this actually has to be troublesome? Oh, Lord. Like, the fact that, like, it's already decently difficult. Okay. Actually, besides the initial pixel perfect gap, I don't see what's too problematic about this. Okay, do have to dash. Oh, buds. I have... Very glad there's corner correction on these. Oh, right, you have to keep both of them for there. Oh, God. Oh, God. You know what? Like, that one part is actually a lot easier than I would have thought it would be. Okay, so yeah, this part, actually, I think the hardest part about this room is the... Oh! Okay, accidentally broke it. Okay, so next room, snowball room. Okay, 2K3. The hardest part, I think, is the pixel perfect gap at the start. Which I'm gonna go for, because it's better than the other options. I don't have a good visual cue for the pixel perfect gap at the start, but eh. I'd rather just go for it than anything else. You know, this is hard, but this is not hard. How many pixels off am I? Besides, like, going for a pixel perfect gap at the start just feels better than... It's much better for the stamina to actually go for it. Like, what even would you do in a golden? Because, like, not going for that seems terrible. And going for it seems completely unviable. What do you do in a golden? Like, what's the golden strat for 2K3? Ah! Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I do think that this is probably the hardest room thus far in 2K, but it's not near as hard as I was worried about. Like, the hardest input is that, and the problem is, you have to use 2 climb jumps to do that, or a dash. Yeah, that would work. I'm just thinking of, like, the strats people use in 2K3, because that's the only one I'm actually familiar with. Like, I've watched people play the 71D version of this room. Before. I very rarely have watched people play this version of this room. So the strats for this room normal are not familiar in the slightest. I wonder how hard a D7 would be. Just 70 backwards, not 71D. I wonder if someone's made that. Ah! That wall jump is like, that turnaround there is like one of the harder inputs in this room. It's not a hard input, it's just one of the harder ones. No! No! And that's like probably the other hardest part about this room. I really like these techless rooms. Like, they're hard because they're precise, purely. I wonder if is this one of the I wonder what the hardest room 71D is. Oh, 71D. You know, I'm just gonna die to the start like 5 billion times and get further and further every time I get past the start. Immediately further up. No! I think I was one pixel off there. I suppose this last pixel perfect gap is a little easier when you're not going backwards. And I don't think it's mandatory, but it definitely seems better than the alternative. Wasting 2 full climb jumps. So you'd have to go, waste the climb jump. And it, yeah, no. No. I think going for the first pixel perfect gap is actually the best option, which is the worst. Ah, I forgot that I needed to move that one over. Okay. How far into the room was that? That was here, which is pretty close, actually. Did I hit the C-pop spot perfectly? I'm just like, would that have been a C-pop if I had climb jumped? Flipping hell. Nice ranged move blocks are a less common, like, element of maps. I suppose these move blocks, because they're so cool for techless. No, brain, that one you don't need to move. They're so cool for techless sections. Why did I turn around? Why did I turn around? Okay, I need to be a little bit over that way. Right, need to be... Wow. Ah! There's a name for this section in D1D7, this last section. I mean, I know that you do some weird reform in D1D7. And then you have to do this series of frame perfect inputs. Non-1F frame perfects are weird. No! Okay, you made it pretty far, though. I think we're gonna do it soon. Well, soonish. I think I need it to be further right. Okay. Really don't want to have to use a dash there. I really like this song. The lack of progression in a Summit song, though, is weird. Though I suppose none of the vanilla... I don't think any of the vanilla B-side songs have progression. Oh. Am I not... Oh, I'm not doing... I'm doing a neutral and then turning away from the wall. I'm not doing an actual wall jump, I don't think. Don't go that far. I almost had a C-pop there. I just want to get out of this room! Though I don't know if I really want to be in the next room, considering the next room I think is Snowball Room. Which is gonna be hell. As well, I don't hate snowball rooms anymore, near as much as I used to. Well, I did. Like, I love how much harder this is than any of the equivalent rooms in 4D. Like, finally! Okay. I love how I'm saying finally, even though I was in that room for like less than 10 minutes, but it's just like, nah! That room, like... Wow, okay. Really? Can I? Right, there are snowballs. Yep. Well, I mean, at least the snowball trigger isn't until here, so at least, like, you can get a consistent snowball cycle. The problem is, it means that you have to get do a snowball cycle. And then I have to... Oh, God. Oh, what the heck is this bullcrap room? I mean, it's a snowball room, is what it is. It's snowball room. Flipping snowballs in a summit map. No. I don't think, at least. Yeah, no, this room's this room... What the heck? Oh. Yeah, welcome to Snowball Hell. Ah! I have to have a dash there? Oh, you piece of crap! I have to have a dash there? Okay, actually, not having a dash there shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, thanks to Good Luck Snowball. I think this is the hardest screen in I think this is the hardest screen in 2K thus far. And quite possibly the hardest screen in 2K in general. What the hell is this room? The sheer cruelty of app including a flipping snowball section. Oh, butts. No! Okay. Made it pretty far. From there, it's actually not that bad. It's because, like, you get on top, jump on that, get up there, snowball your way over here, get up there, get yourself 2 dashes, and there, get up there, win. Yeah, like, I think this room is front-loaded. I mean, so is 2K3. 2K3 is very front-loaded. That pixel perfect gap that I couldn't think of a better way to do that pixel perfect gap other get it. It is set up, kinda, but doing it set up is I don't see any way to do that and win. Okay, no, 2 dash forwards. Nope, white brain, 2 dash forwards. Snowballs suck. Well, not real. Like, I've made a real snowball in a very long time. Thanks for the alert. No! Ah, PB, but not a great PB because I flipping missed the snow super. I mean, I know it's not a real super, but, you know. It basically is a super. Right, can't neutral brain. Are you? I mean, that is a PB, but And a good thing is the room only gets easier from there. As in, becomes less snowball cycle dependent. Do I not have... Oh, I might not have... I don't have stamina. Aw, don't have the stamina thing enabled. Yeah, well, maybe let's just try and get the cycle I'm used to. Brain. Diagonal dashes are not very effective when you're in the wind. Especially towards the wind. Especially if you're trying to go horizontally. It's not like some places where that actually is a relevant thing. Please. Aw, should've went a little earlier. Ugh. Yeah, okay, can't go directly. Snowball cycle manipulation is painful. It's almost like Oshiro cycle manipulation, but worse. I mean, 3D does require actual doing platforming on Oshiro. Wait, why did I go early? Oh, whatever. Okay, so something's going wrong with the Snowball Super from to the end section. Oh, you I thought I moved up soon. I didn't think I'd moved up early. I thought I'd moved up on time. I just want to get... I just want to get out of this section. Yeah, I think this is the longest I've spent on any of the rooms in 2K. Like, this is definitely the longest I've spent on any individual room. Ah, went a little too late, I think. Upright, upright. I just want to get out of here. You know, it's like, I've spent far longer on rooms and been fine. I just, snowball platforming isn't for me. I don't know if it's for many people, to be honest. Okay. And at least they're making it to the Snowball Super somewhat regularly. Even if we're dying to silly things beforehand as well. I mean, you should try to get the Snowball Super to the end. Why did I... No, don't dash there. Okay. Okay, thought I moved up enough. Didn't... Thing is, I have no clue what the exact height you need, number of pixels you need to climb up to end up on top of a Snowball's hitbox. Okay. No! Got the wrong snowball cycle. Got the wrong snowball cycle. Thus died. I think I probably could have saved that, but eh. Yeah. I mean, there, it was just, I got the wrong snowball cycle, I suppose. But yeah, the fact that it's hard to know what snowball cycle. Also, welcome in, Noah. How you doing? This room is kind of just a silly room. It's a very Monica room. I mean, the previous room was 2K3. Let go, someone? Ah. Well. Hopefully the letting go process isn't too hard for you. Oh, yeah! That's like probably the hardest, one of the hardest sections of the room. Yes. Oh! I'm not gonna ask him what context the letting go is, just because I don't know enough. I have very little experience in any of the varieties of letting go. Okay. What? No, no! Do I have to jump off that wall? I do, apparently. I mean, actually, no. Thus far, 2K is definitely easier than 1.5K. No, this room is taking me like a decent amount of time, actually. Yeah, letting go. I have very little experience with that entire concept. Okay. I think I'm gonna run ads and take a break now. flipping hard. What the... It's... Like... The comparison. Like, I think I've been in this room longer than the entirety of the first 3 rooms of 2K. All of which took me less than 10 minutes, and this one's taken me... like, 20... like, a lot... like, almost 30? Like, the fact that this room is taking me longer than probably... than... well, Plumber Room 1... then flipping ready is ridiculous. I suppose it's because it's probably just it's a type of platforming that I'm not used to. Though I suppose it's also a type of platforming that very few people have made. Why did I not go for it early? Didn't go for the hyper early enough. Ended up dying for it. Really want to get that hyper. Really want to get to the end area again. Oh, that should have been a buffer. That should have been a buffer dash. I've had a weird relationship with lots of little things. I think the weirdest thing is, now I'm just thinking of one of my favorite random quotes I've seen as like a Tumblr shitpost. Just something like the gutter, even the gutter has to look at the stars, and it's like, yep. It's on like how occasionally you'll find like things that are like, okay, yep, this is thoroughly, like what do we call it? One of those wonderful sentences. Memorable quotes, I think. It's just like, where did it come from? A random Twitter post. I mean, considering how much of Shakespeare was, you know, the around that time equivalent of American Pie, or of a sex comedy. I think a lot of Shakespeare's lines qualify as well. No! No! I five dashed! Aww. Oh, your butt. Let me hit top. Thank you. I love the fact that where the camera is actually affects the snowballs a lot. Why did I go so early? You have to go after it starts going. No, no, no. Okay. Finally! Oh god, it's time for a 2K orb. It's kind of interesting that springs activate move blocks, but they don't activate, like, pretty much any other moving platform in Celeste. Like, they don't activate zip movers. And they don't... Actually, no, zip movers are the only ones you'd expect to be activated by springs. Oh. These are some tight spinner gaps. Like, they're like 2 tiles. Like, that's... Oh, wow, that's like no space. Also, I find it weird that Celeste apparently doesn't do side culling. I do find it a little weird that I'm like using save states in a expert map, but then again. Oh! Okay. I didn't realize there was a platform that you could stand on there. I love the fact that it's almost a, like, pixel perfect gap for the move block there. The only reason it's not a pixel perfect being corner correction. This part, it still doesn't feel harder than the, also, the fact that there's a flipping Bino. That doesn't have a, fact that I had to do a okay, the snowball there is so cruel. Why the snowballs? Why the snowballs? Okay. How do you... What? No, you have to do this at the end? No! This is gonna be hell, isn't it? Ah! What are you actually supposed to do here? I don't... Ow, I may have to look up a solution for this because I do not... Like, how are you supposed to manipulate the cycles to actually end up on top of it such that you can end up at battling? I don't understand this. What the heck? Like, I've seen, like, the end of 2.5k in... Oh. What did I do there? You know what? I'm just going to hope that I win that. If it takes me too many tries, I'll, like... Because, like, the rest of this room isn't too bad. And like, yeah, that end is retryable. The idea of doing some of this, like, no say, like, any of this room, one dash, even with what little changes were made. Like, I know that there were some changes made for... What? Yep. Yep. Oh, man. No, I'm looking this up. Like, I don't need any, like, actual, like... Well, the problem is this will be old... I need, like... Oh. Right. This is not gonna be this... Oh, but it's whatever. Hello, Jeff. How you doing? That's good to hear. What you up to? I've managed to make it through most of 2K pretty quick. 107%. Ooh! 1% off where I'm at. Well, not where I'm at in my current playthrough, but like where I'm at in my long-term, in my original playthrough. Did all 3 non-DLC endings plus NKG. Ooh. GG. Also actually doing NKG. I know the NKG is like a learnable fight or whatever, but it's not. It's very much a fight that I found really, really hard first time. To the point that I haven't actually beaten it. Ah. 107. Well, 107 implies that there's 1% that you don't have from the from somewhere, because Godmaster is only Godhome is only 4%. It's only took you like 10 attempts. Yeah. I spent a while trying NKG. Didn't really have the motivation to actually go for the win. Oh, God Tuner! Right! Wait, that is a percent? That does make sense. That actually does make a lot of sense. I'm just like, wait. Interesting. So that's one of the 108% that I have. Interesting. Well, God Tuner should be pretty easy to get then. Wait, have you... And Trial the Fool is also... Let's see. I'm missing Trial the Fool and NKG and 2 Pantheons. Technically, I'd like to do all 3, but, you know, remaining Pantheons, but Pantheon 5, Pantheon Hall Nest is pain. Ooh, Unbreakable. Actually, we're going for the Unbreakables. Yeah, very fair. So once you get to the late game, it doesn't really matter if it's breakable or not, because they don't break in Godhome. Like, once you've beaten every other boss, you don't need the unbreakable charms. You only need them to become unbreakable if you have boss fights outside of Godhome and the various dream bosses. Well, various essence bosses. Yeah, that is true. No matter how pointless they are, considering just how much Geo they require. Let's actually not die to the first snowball. No! Problem is, I don't know where I need to find, like, a recent clear of Andy or something. Like, I don't know what the strat is there. That section, yeah, that last section is as close as you can get to RNG in Celeste. It's not RNG. It is possible to have a perfectly consistent strat there. It's just, you know, due to the nature of how snowballs work, really hard to have a consistent strat. The good thing is, it's not very difficult to get to there. The bad thing is, I've only done it once in practice, so I don't actually have a consistent strat. Because the amount of labbing required to get a consistent strat might be worthwhile for, like, a golden, because this is a tier 1. But I don't know if it's worth it for not the golden. I said it. It's not very. This room is significantly easier than some of the previous rooms. Yeah, no, this is flipping hard. Good night. Keep tight. No! No! Ugh. Like, that is the hardest thing in 2K, I think. Is that flipping snowball section. Like, it's probably the hardest thing, one of the harder sections, just... It's very much so in casual, it feels like RNG in... Like, it's probably not super difficult when you're doing, like, the golden, but that's because once you're doing the golden, you have a strat for that. Or you should, at least. I mean, if you're doing the golden for this map, you should have a strat for every room. Yeah, definitely need to find the... Summit 2K. Snowball room didn't take near as long as I was worried about. What in the world is this strat? Okay, let's actually look at let's look at the golden, because wait, like half of what? Apparently 3K is like half of this golden. Wait, what? Well, that's certainly a much simpler strat than I would expect. I wonder if that strat even works with the current layout of this room. So I don't think this room's changed much. Like, the levels that have changed the most are 1D and 3D since 4.0. 6D's also changed a bit. 90's was completely overhauled. The fact that 90 used to have a singular golden is stupid. why would... Okay. The fact that I died despite doing the wall jump is annoying. I looked at Enox's golden video because I was just like, eh. Want to see one of the a consistent strat for that section because Hacking Hack I wasn't getting anywhere close. The entire rest of this room is like not like this section is actually kind of difficult. But like other than that, by difficult, I mean not very difficult. I mean, it's expert. It's not like it's that hard. Which, you know, I still find it ridiculous calling expert not that hard considering Strawberry Jam Expert took... Oh, yeah, that strat works. Okay. Oh, right. Whole climb. Isn't there, like, a demo setup here? Oh, it's... Oh, it's not set up at all. Hey. Nope, not full height either. Oh, there's a pixel... I could do a pixel lineup demo. Is it worth it? Yeah, let's figure out that pixel lineup. I'm kind of just in shock that that 2K, like 2K took me less time than flipping 1.5K. That's 8 pixels, right? That, oh no, is that pixel perfect gap if I wanted to? Yeah, that's pixel perfect gap right there. Oh, okay. Oh, hair pixel right there, okay. Oh, and I have to have a dash there, 2 dashes there, but... I'm just like, you know what? I don't really know why I'd care if I'm doing a demo. But also, just, that demo seems so much better than doing it intended that I'm just like, no, we're doing it this demo. Yep. That is a pixel lineup for the demo. I just accidentally did a pixel perfect gap. Not a super deadly pixel perfect gap, but you know. And yes, I think the demo is worth it. I think the demo is more than worth it. Because, like, otherwise I have to do, like... Well, I suppose that's not actually that bad. Is the demo one of the strat... Is the demo required in, 71D? Because I seem to think it might be. Also, for Wrestler, you can do some sort of dash bounce with a lift boost from one of these. There. Demo. Yeah, none of those gaps are bigger than 4 pixels. Wait, isn't there a demo setup from here as well? I mean, is it worth it? Probably not. Oh, I have to get a lift boost. You know, this is definitely, I think, once again, probably easier than 2K. Well, I mean, this is probably technically harder, but it's more my skill set than 2K. Isn't this where you have to do the weird Hyper B hop in 71D? No, not quite. That's no secret. It's okay. Okay, this room is actually kind of cool. It has a demo setup, which I think is funny. Not like an intended demo, just, you know, a consequence of using on-grid spinners. And considering it requires learning a pixel lineup, yep, no, it's right dash up, right dash upright. You have to get that goal just right. The good thing is you have plenty of stamina to actually do the pixel lineup. I wonder if that demo's subpixel. Possibly. Though I doubt it. So, I mean, a lot of pixel perfect stuff is subpixel. Like, 2K3 going in... He's like, even though 2K3 does exist in 70, and... I mean, I think technically there's a 2K as well. The famous 2K3 is the 1v7s, and that one is stupid. Yeah, no, that input is so... I don't even know how you do intended. No, don't go that early. Doing those, like, trying to do one-frame taps is hard. Wait, why is that demo so much more visible than the other ones? Weird. Like, it's very, like, obvious as a demo spot compared to some of the other spots. It could just be what... I think it might just be which of the... Because I think there's a... I don't think there's just... I think there's a few different crystal spinner textures. They're very similar. I wonder how possible 7D with Theo would be. Like, I know there's rooms where it would be literally impossible. Also, apparently set 5C with Theo is a thing you can do. Which, you wouldn't think so, but apparently that was recently discovered as a thing. I mean, Celeste has several task communities for these weird challenge runs, like no grab, no left, or fewest lefts, fewest left presses, fewest right presses, which, you know, seems like very reasonable challenges for fewest dashes. And, like, min dash in Celeste is silly. Some of the stuff that min-dash tasks do are, like, impossible for humans, or at least very infeasible. I just want to... That jump is probably actually the hardest input in the room. Like, I'm betting that if I did intended instead of the demo, like... I think that people do the demo in... Like, I think people do that demo in, like, golden runs. Okay, I need to not hold jump there. Right, I have to make sure that I'm aware enough to actually turn around. Nope, not a tap jump either. Oh heck, that... Why is that input, like, the worst? Thing is, I think this gap right here is also pixel perfect between the swap block and the... Okay, so that is something that works. No! How did I fail the big dude idle jump? No! No! I feel so silly doing a flipping demo in an expert map. So I suppose I did try to do a demo, but I didn't actually do it in the final run earlier in 2K. Though that demo actually feels like it was intended. That jump there sucks. Like, the demo is a little awkward, but it's not, it doesn't suck, is the thing. It's just kind of a pain to do all the one frame, do all the really short taps. I'm not doing one frame, obviously. I don't know how to do a one frame tap. And I don't know if the mechanical keyboard I'm using can do one frame taps. I forgot. Right, don't be too low there because you can't do a climb. You can't do a wall jump if you're too low on the wall. Actually, I'm thinking I'm gonna save state after the demo and see if I can get from there to the end. Because while I like the demo, I need to actually remember what I'm supposed to do after the demo. And I do not have the recollection of what I'm supposed to do post-demo. vaguely remember it, but eh. Ah! Like, what even would you do here? Like, intended? That's, yeah, no, I don't like intended. Like, I'm not 100% on the demo, but intended seems more annoying. And a bunch of failed one-frame taps? Yeah. The fact that that feels better is silly. Nope. Can I please not do a overly large tap? I'm holding jump too long. I'm holding left way too long. Yeah, I might end up going for intended. Just because the demo is starting to become a little more inconsistent for me. That is such a pain. This is painful. I wonder what the task does. I'm betting the task does some weird pixel perfect demo here. Also, I find it funny that the only way to have it consistent spike jump is to have it be on a swap block. This is actually kind of difficult. Alright, I'm gonna run ads, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Probably gonna play something different after the break, actually. Maybe like, Midway Contest? Yeah, let's go enable midway contest. No, not return to map, you piece of crap. Why would I return to map? Yeah. Okay, what's that? The stream title? Midway. I saw the song so my little siblings it was listening to in my head. A song called Dandelions by someone. I don't remember the artist. Alright, I was going for the silver. Don't know why I was going for the silver. If I recall correctly, it was because I had a relatively low death on this first clear. Oh, right. Okay. I was here, I think. Also, I love the fact that you can just ignore it like that. Aww. Right, no, I'm supposed to dash from there, okay. I like the kind of Windows 95 style of this. I know that's also like the style of like Windows 98 and Windows 93. I think those are the other years in the 90s that got a Windows named after them. Which I kind of find funny. I mean, I'm too young to have... The oldest operating system I've used is probably XP. Because that used to be, like, the default everywhere. For a while. Especially in, like, school systems and such. Like, a lot of my early experiences on the internet were in school playing, like, cool math games or other such Flash game sites. Oh, there were some really weird ones. And that's my sense of most of my early internet experiences, like cool math games and other Flash games. Also, my very first, like one of my earliest memories is basically, like, I think it's my earliest memory that that is actually, like, mine, is literally a memory of, like, sneaking on my dad's computer to search for something very trans, and I was just like, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, baby me, you're a flipping idiot to think that you were ever a guy. Ever. Because, seriously, just looking at my brain as a middle schooler, it's just like, what about this, like, what about these thought processes suggests, you know, like, what about these thought processes suggests guy. It's like, okay, so in all my fantasies, I'm a woman. That surely couldn't mean anything. Well, with my, you know... What in the world was that? Like, how did I... Like, I clipped and got my dash back. I love that. I wonder if you could actually use that in an actual map as, like, a forced thing. Like, not... I mean, like, in a way that's actually good, not, like, pure BS. a way that's not the Yasig jump from Celeste, the endgame contest map. Besides that, the Yasig jump is silly, because it just relies on you getting a corner clip. Apparently it's a speedrun strat. I don't know what from. I don't know where you use the Yasig jump. I mean, you can do it without the ultra that... Oh, okay. There's the entire map. Okay. I think this silver shouldn't take too long, I don't think. I think that first room is actually one of the harder rooms in the map. Considering it's one of the few that I actually died in. First clear. Should've did a climb jump there. My brain currently wants... What my brain wants to do is read a lot more, Phasmin? Which is just a really stupid ship name. Some ship names are terrible. Phasmin. 13 Yasmin. I'm very glad that this is an intermediate map, because this gimmick could make for a very cruel expert map. Oh! I'm flipping bonked! I don't know if I can... I hope I get past the berry pretty quick. I don't know how much the calm space music is helping me. And yes, that's what my brain interprets this as. It's like calm, you're in a void music. You're in space, you're... Or a space, but more like... kind of that idea of isolation. What? Oh, I just dashed too early and didn't hold jump enough. Yeah, at least I'm getting past room 1. Which, you know, it helps a lot with, like, not feeling terrible if you actually get past, like, the first input in a room consistently. Like, it always feels horrible when, like, you can't consistently get past the first input. Which is part of why 2K3 was a little bit of a pain. I'm being a little too chatty, but meh. That's why 2K3 was kind of a pain, just because... I mean, I was going for the pixel perfect gap at the start. Thus, I died a lot at the start. I really like... You know what? I really like the bitmap fonts. They look so good. Like, I really like the look of them. Wish Windows still had support for them. Just because the bitmap fonts look so good. Pixelated. What? No! No! Why did they go so early? Ah. Actually, one of the weird things, I mean, I'm vaguely, I don't know if I'm a romantic, but, I mean, I enjoy romance fics, so, maybe I gay or romantic. The one scene I always don't get in a romance fic is the I love you scene, because I just am like, or more accurately, treating the two characters saying I love you to each other as, like, at all important feels silly to me. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's an important moment, but the fact that it's given, like, the same amount of importance as, you know, them getting together in the first place, or a lot of the other tropes, it's like, about the only tropes I care about are them getting together. I really like vitrolic. Vitrolic to lovers. No, like a lot of tropes, it requires balance. Like, one of the things is, like, a lot of people really like enemies to lovers. It's like enemies to lovers requires there to be, like, them to both hate each other. Vitrolic to lovers, like, you know, Darcy and Jane in, or I think it's Jane. Darcy and Jane in Pride and Prejudice. That only works if both of them are jerks in some way. Like, it wouldn't work if Jane was, you know, a kind-hearted person, and Darcy wasn't, because that doesn't make sense as a relationship. It's like, okay, so you two are gonna end up together despite one they want to use a dick and the other one's not. It's like, no, they both need to be dicks said to each other. They both need to be mean, or for it to work. Because if they're not both mean to each other, well, where's the point? No, I've died in the berry room, no. Let's go practice from the berry room. Okay. Got into that room quick. Of course I failed that. Yeah, like my opinion there is just like, for the relationship like that to work, it's kind of why, like, even with friendships, like why do you, like, yes, there's other reasons why people don't like Iris, but which are not good, but there's also just... The problem isn't Iris as a character in Pokemon. The problem is Ash at that time, actually. The problem is Iris works as a character. The problem is you can't have one character be all mean and the other character, you know, take it. Because it just feels like abuse. It won't feel like vitrolic best buds or like they're actually friends. You know? Like there's the British friend thing of like insulting each other. I think it's British and like a lot more common in Commonwealth. Like it's also some American friendships are like that, but like it's not a typical American friendship trope in the same sense. Of the insulting each other thing near as much. And like, but like that type of relationship only works if both of you, you know, both characters do the insulting, or else it just feels like, well, I mean, then it's proper kinky if it is consensual, if it is fine with the people involved, which, you know, kink does not require anything romantic or sexual. Just look at all the look at the Dream SMP fanfic space, which is very kinky despite having a strong a strong anti-sexuality bent amongst that community. It's like, these are like some of the kinkiest fics in the universe, and okay, of course my PB is literally just outside there. But yeah, like that's like that's my opinions on like that type of stuff. It's just like it only works if both of you are doing it. If both characters involved are doing the insulting. That's why Misty and Ash works as friends, because it's just like, yep, they're both mean to each other in different ways. Oh wow, that took no time at all to get back here. What the heck? Why am I an idiot? How did I PB by like that little? Of course I felt a lift boost. Yeah. Strong opinions on a lot of this stuff. That's why, like, I don't read stuff that if I decide, oh, I don't want to read this anymore, I stop reading it because I'm gonna be like really over analytical. I'm very much so the type of person who looks at something and goes, okay, what parts about this don't work in my opinion? Why do I not think they work? That type of stuff. And so if I actually was fully like, I feel like if I told all my opinions on a lot of things, I'd be being very mean. Because I don't know how to have tact, really. I mean, this is like the third time in a row we've got to the berry, so that's pretty good. Finally. What? How did I not? Aw, I didn't get enough height. Oh, bother. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this. Oh, whatever. Let's go practice from that room. Also, I love the buff zucchini here. I think that's just funny. When am I like corner jumping instead of like actually doing a wave dash? Okay, I needed to do this practice apparently. Okay. Yeah. One of the things about watching my streams is I'm very much the type to listen to the music from the map for basically the entirety of a silver. Or golden. Also, I love the fact that, like, you don't need to do the wave dash or anything there. It's just, like... No, why did I input it that early? I was hoping to actually get to... I was hoping to win there. Well, I'll win at some point. I forgot what I was supposed to do there. Why did my brain forget? I love how this uses both attached, attached ice walls and attached wall boosters. Or, well, more actually, it uses attached wall boosters in both modes. What? I bonked? Okay. Okay, so you have to get that from the wall bounce. Interesting. It's so weird doing, like, an actual, like, intermediate silver. Instead of, like, a beginner silver. Okay, why do you not respawn? Like, I know it's probably for D-Cheese, but, like, it's at the start of the room. Why does it not respawn? Also, I love the fact that the Bino on jump through reminds me of the fact that I skipped the first cloud in 2K1. Just like, yep. This cloud? Not necessary. You don't need to use it. What? It's so ridiculous that you can't... That you don't need that first cloud. Just due to the fact that there's the Bino. Also, 2K does not seem significantly changed since, 71D was made. Like, 1K, no, Zero Meters seems to have a few changes. 1K has several, and I think 500 meters also had some changes. Whether those changes were, because I know that some of them were modifications, not of the, like, there are some, like, buffs and such in 71D. Like, it isn't just strictly 70 with 1 dash. It has some changes. Like, some that are obviously, like, you know, necessary for the gameplay to work. Like, yeah, the fact that you don't need to do, like, whatever weird wall bounce, that weird wave dash that's necessary there is just hilarious. What? Oh no! I make some weird noises when I'm doing silvers. Why the silver's taking me as long as it is kind of annoying. Like, I don't feel like it should be this hard. But then again, it's a intermediate silver. It's not gonna be easy. Like, it's far from tiered. It takes a lot for a lower difficulty map to be tiered in terms of length. I wonder if any maps that people have a consensus that are how many, like, consensus intermediate and consensus beginner maps are on the tiered golden list. What? I buffered. Wait. Aw, did I input it too early? I mean, I forgot to buffer the first time. I don't think that was salvageable, but I am not focused on this gameplay at all. My brain is just, like, on, like, 5 billion different topics that aren't this. I'm definitely enjoying, you know, doing this silver. I definitely want to get it today. what room by itself would look like if split up be the equivalent to a. I suppose you can't really compare. Compare Golden's to rooms because. What? What happened there? Did I just... Why did I not get the lift boost? I delayed my wall bounce. I didn't get the lift boost. I mean, it is a PB, but... The fact that, like, it's sometimes hard to actually get the lift boost is annoying. I'm just remembering the fact that I read a fic that was literally Doctor Who plus Minecraft. And I think I've also read Doctor Who / MLP fics. But those ones are weird. Also, I love the fact that, like, people have identified Doctor Who as a character in MLP. It's just like, hey, there's this character who happens to have this weird clock. And so people interpret, okay, that's Doctor Who's. And it's just like, what? People are weird. I tell you. Yep, I had to land on that twice. I'm being far too aggressive at times. You know, I am playing it safe, but I'm not playing it safe enough at times. I actually really like that room. You know what? Nope, I'm done. I bonked like 4 times and now my brain is just like, nope, I'm done. Okay, let's go raid TNT, who's doing some expert silvers. Real I am TNT. Finished up 2K and yeah, we finished up 2K. That's pretty good. Bye.